hello. For those jumping on, hi Kritika. We're just going to wait for a few more people to come on. This is a daily collective. I'll put the timestamp later in the description. I think I've left the last timestamp on from yesterday, but that's okay. I can alter that later. It doesn't really matter. Let's have a look and see. I'm just going to give the cards a shuffle. Thank you for liking the stream. Let's just go forward. Like I said, we'll wait for... How are you? I'm good. How are you? Are you well? So I'll be doing this every day around between 5 and 6 a.m. So we may not get a lot of people on here. Hi, Twin Soul. How are you? We're just going to do a daily collective today. This is not, you'll get used to this. In the AMs, this will be like daily collectives, and then the PMs will be, hold on a second. Yeah, the PMs will be the free live readings, so I'm just going to be doing this daily, as much as I can anyway, hopefully every day. So every morning. So set your alarm, set your the notifications. So if you're awake, you can just jump on, and nice way to start in the morning. Okay, I'm just going to keep waiting for a few more people till we start today's collective. It's the 13th of August, so nearly midway point through August. Mercury has gone direct, yes. We're still in the shadow phase of the full moon in Aquarius as well, which we'll be like discussing a little bit. We're not sort of like out of the woods yet. However, I am feeling like a lighter energy today than yesterday. But yesterday's energy, or since the full moon, has been required, right, to be able to put us in that place of, put us in a place of doom and gloom in a way. I mean, some of us have been. I certainly was. To be able to pull us out of it, sometimes it's required, right? Because then the only way is up type of energy. So we have 16 people on. I'm going to start it will be at about the same time as yesterday. So 3 minutes, 15 seconds. So today is the 13th of August. Welcome to the channel, guys. If you're new here, please hit the like button if you enjoy the video, or if you want to just give me some support there. Okay. All right, let's have a look and see what's here. So the first thing I got when I was setting up the live today is like Stella's got her groove back. So some of you may really like that movie, but it was like more like Soul Tribe's got their groove back. So if you've been feeling the energy's been hard before the moon, the full moon, during, afterwards, you know, we're not out of the shadow. We're still in the shadow phase. We're not out of it yet, but I do feel there's been like, I'm seeing like a stile and someone having to jump over that stile or jump over something. So you've jumped, okay, into either a decision that you've made or into just getting your groove back in some sort of way. Although after I've shuffled, because I've shuffled the cards, we will shuffle again. We've got the 6, that reminds me of a saying, but anyway, I won't go in there. So the 7 of Pentacles. So there's still like a pondering energy, and I'm not sure, or I'm sure what I'm going to do, but I'm just not sure how I'm going to go about doing it type of energy. Like there's a decision that is either made or is about to be made, or you're in the process of figuring out how you're going to like have that conversation, or tell your boss you want a pay rise, or end or start a relationship, whatever it is for you. Okay. And then we've got the eclipses coming up in September, so I'll be doing a lot of work around those in September with astrology and with tarot. Okay, so let's have a look at the Archangel Tarot cards and Angel Tarot cards, and let's see what's here for the collective today. Let's see, I'm going to bring 6 cards out. So we're going to have present energy and how we can use this energy moving forward, or what's going to come about after this energy has come out, right? After everything I've just said as well, this will probably tie things in together. This is actually really nice. It's a lot more positive than yesterday. Now, yesterday we had a lot of 5s, right? I've got a 6 already, which is like the hump, right? That I was talking about, that needing to jump over that like pond, or jump over that hill, or jump over something, and you've like leapt over something, possibly made a decision It may be something you've been thinking about doing for quite some time as well. I'm just going to pull another card against the Knight of Air, because the Knight of Swords needs a card next to it, especially that being a messenger energy. Thank you, Spirit. Interesting. So we had that card yesterday. So that doesn't surprise me if cards come up that have been in previous days. Excuse me, I'm just having some water. And if you want to go check out yesterday's live, it may be significant there for you if you may have already seen it. Okay, 3 more cards, please, Spirit, and then we're going to get into this reading and have a really good look at each energy. Thank you. Oh, so we have another 5. We have another 5, 2 more. So with this decision, the 3 of Earth, whatever decision you are making, there is a strong back and forth. So this will carry on into the next, like tomorrow, possibly into this week, or it may take a few weeks to make the decision firm and cemented and grounded so you can move forward with the 6 of Fire. But there's a lot of positive energy here, okay? But there is a back and forth. You may be feeling great one day, not so great the next about the decision you're making, or you may have conflict in your mind about it, or decision that you're making may affect another person, especially if you communicate with them. So I would hold off any communication for a few weeks if you can, okay, especially around September, because I think September with the eclipses is going to be a huge time of final release, okay? And those eclipses are in Virgo. And this came out in the exact position if you saw this yesterday, all right? So we have star signs. Let's have a look and see what we've got. The only major we've got here is the Temperance energy. We have the 3 of Air in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. And then we have the Devil energy and the Fool. This is actually really nice, and I'm going to leave it there because we will end the reading talking about those 3 cards and what you don't see coming. Okay, if this reading is meant for you, it will be. If it's not, it won't. Tomorrow's maybe, yesterday's maybe. So, but enjoy the reading. So we have the Angel of Balance, okay, Archangel Zadkiel, okay, and this is the Temperance card in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. In this, it's called Balance, and this says the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, waiting for perfect timing, like I said. So it's really important with this being above the 5 of Air. If you have to have a conversation with someone, make sure you are balanced mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything, in every way, because this is a big deal. This is something that's going to completely put you in a different trajectory, and possibly if it affects another, it's going to put them in a different trajectory as well in their life. So this is type of like going in a completely different direction, needing to know that the decision you've made, because once it's made, once it's been said, once it's been done, it's final. And I think that the collective has made the decision in their mind that it's what they want to end something. For a lot of you, it will be jobs. For a lot of you, it will be relationships, or a certain relationship. So there is a need for being balanced before you speak, because when you do speak this out, there's going to be conflict, all right? I don't think there's any way of getting away with this. There's going to be some sort of, well, whys, hows, how are you going to do this? Why? There's going to be questioning for another person, and possibly literal like conflict and fights and arguments. So you need to make sure that you are super balanced, okay, before you bring this out. Also, because this is a daily, you may be feeling a lot more balanced than you did yesterday. I know I certainly am, and that will be the full moon. Know that you are being protected. This is not only the angel of patience, it's also the angel of protection when any major card comes out, okay? So this is saying you're waiting for the perfect timing. This is the number 14. Tomorrow is the 14th, so who knows? For some of you, it may be tomorrow that you speak your truth or whatever you need to say. But it is a very touchy subject, or something that is going to cause some sort of disruption. So you need to really make sure that until you know you're ready, do not speak out, basically. Okay. Let's see what else we have. 3 of Wands. Page of Cups, This is on, wow, 10 of Cups. So this is beautiful. You've also got the Six of Fire at the bottom of the, the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is really, really nice. You're being patient. You know which direction you want to move forward. You're almost ready to action something. You're getting ready to go at the solar plexus level. You intuitively know it's the right thing to do. This could involve another person. It could be like someone that's at a distance from you that you're really attracted to, or you know, you're reaching out online, or you're communicating with each other, and it's very sort of romantic in some sort of way, like almost like dating type of energy, crush as well type of energy here as well. And like you may be really envisioning a life with this person or in this place or situation. And this may be like why you need to just remain balanced, remain patient. I think this is more like patience in regards to this person. I think that for some of you, if that relates to you, you're really planning on going to actually see this person as well. All right, let's see the next card. So Six of Fire is victory, good news on its way, and public recognition or rewards. So since yesterday, I do feel you're feeling a lot more upbeat, a lot more in touch, in tune with what it is that is going to make you feel happy and successful. There could also be something new that you want to try or do, and you're thinking about doing it. Okay, let's have a look and see. And you'll be successful in it as well. Of course, you'll be successful at anything collective, but this is saying, you know, accolades. Someone could be praising some good work that you're doing right now, and you know, take that praise, pat yourself on the back. You've worked hard for it. So there may be a few different like situations here. I'm also going to say with this 10 of Cups being here, like if you are patient, whatever it is, whether you've got to communicate with someone or about something and tell them you've made a decision about whatever it is, they're not going to be happy. Just keep envisioning and picturing, and look at that, the Temperance card wants to come out. It's time. Just know it's time, okay, the Judgment, and just keep envisioning and picturing that beautiful like new start, new beginning, new way of living, new way of thinking. Okay, yeah, it's probably going to upset the apple cart with a few people, but you know, it's your life, you need to move forward. Then the Six of Wands is clarified by the Six of Wands. So this is just saying, you know, possibly double rewards and recognition coming in around this time for you. And you could be really, and this is like, this is showing me also a creative project that you could be very, you know, have an idea about, or you will be very successful at it. So you might want to think about starting that or how to go about that. Okay. With that, we have the Hanged Man, a lot more clarity coming in around this time. You're very clear on what it means for you to be successful in some sort of way. So, you know, you need to make that decision, you need to make that choice, but just know that it will make you very happy, very prosperous, and ultimately you will be like super happy with your decision. So you're getting clarity around this time about this. Okay, and we got the Nine of Pentacles. So that's really nice. Virgo energy. You know, I was getting a lot of Virgo energy last week in my lives, and I got it yesterday. The eclipse season is going to be really strong, especially for those Virgo risings and suns, and but for everybody where we're eclipsing things out of our life. So it'd be interesting to see September's reading. Nine of Pentacles here with the Six of Wands and the Hanged Man in the upright. Like, you're very clear where your happiness lies. You're very clear where your abundance and your comfortability lie here. So, you know, keep communicating this with yourself, guys. Keep being positive in your mind. Keep finding things, because we've got 4 fire, 1, 2, 3 fire cards here. And I think we had a fire card at the bottom of the deck. I know they're all, no, they're not. They're different cards. I thought it was fire. Okay, so we, you know, just know that whatever you're passionate about, grasp onto it right now. Okay, so we have the Knight of Air and we have the Seven of Fire. So there may be some information that has come in on right now in the present, that has just recently come in, that is coming in very soon. And Spirit saying you may be a little defensive about this. Okay, you may want to defend your beliefs or your ethics or the decision that you've made, but you need to stand your ground. Okay, but also choose your battles wisely. Like here, over here, some of you may need to have really a lot of patience with what you're going to bring forward, because it's quite life-changing, okay? Some of you, this may be at work and you want to say something to your boss or say your opinion on something. It's always, you know, better to just, well, be careful how you say it, I would say. I'm not saying don't say it, I'm just saying be careful how you say it, okay? Right, let's have a look. I keep saying okay, and I've got to stop doing that. I've got to start doing that. It's a habit, you know, when you get those little nuances. Why is the Seven of Fire with this information? Page of Wands twice in your reading today. Wow. Perhaps there's something you just want to explore. I mean, this can be career, but this can also be like you're in a relationship or you're wanting a little bit more freedom. We do have the Nine of Pentacles. There's something here about exploring options, possibly another seven, but the Seven of Cups, Page of Wands is a very adventurous and also a mischievous energy. So, you know, you may be defending your right to go out with your friends or, you know, go and explore something new or do something new. What else do we have with this Seven of Cups? Maybe some emotional confusion about a person. You're trying to find out some information. Three of Cups here. So this is a very fun energy. Now, if there's something that you don't know, or there's something that someone that thinks they don't know something about what you're doing and they're trying to get information out of you, or you're trying to get information out of the other person, I would just be very wary about that, and just know that you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. So choose your battles wisely, especially if it comes to anything to do within a relationship. Okay, let's have a look at this. This is what's coming up, obviously, to get grounded and to get ready to make some sort of life-changing. I've made this decision to either your boss, your partner, your family, whatever it is, okay? Because there could be some conflict coming in. So you can avoid this, guys. You can avoid certain timelines here. Or certain, you know, if you just avoid it. I mean, obviously in the future, if you really want to bring this out and bring this out in the open, you can still do so. The timing isn't right. It may cause you a bit of a burden right now, especially with the Patience card there, right? That Temperance energy. It may be a burden to really open up what you're thinking about. Try and avoid any conflict at all costs, because there is a tendency when you're heated in an argument that you'll say things you don't mean, you'll do things you don't mean. So just be very careful. You may be just really sick and tired of some conflict that is going on also around you. You may be needing to review people's motives, right, with the Five of Cups. And then Four of Cups is here. One more card. The Five of Cups. So we have, yeah, this could be related to this situation where there's some sort of mistrust. I almost want to see like a Seven of Swords energy that would make sense. So we have on the Five of Air conflict in regards to someone being possibly needy, someone being over emotional, someone like always having a negative mind. I don't feel this is your energy. And if it is, like, try and think positively and spend some time on trying to, you know, balance yourself and get grounded, and get emotionally, do some heart chakra meditations if this is you, because this is not good energy. We've got two fives. Perhaps someone around you made a difficult or, you know, a bad decision. It may be a friend, it may be someone that's like going through an emotional pain and want your help on an emotional level because something's ended. This could mean lots of different things, okay? But basically, someone is possibly coming to you and saying, you know, can you support me in this way or that way? Now, it's up to you, obviously, depending upon who it is in your life. We do have the Devil card at the bottom of the deck, so that could be related to that. We'll look at that in a second. So one could need your support, and you're very happy and free to give it to them if they've been going through conflict, especially with another person. I actually don't feel this is your energy, collective. I just feel that there could be drama around you, but that it's not directed at you. It like maybe a friend or a family member that's going through a difficult period, like in a relationship or something, and you're supporting them. Okay. Three of Earth talks about contracts, okay? It can talk about the fact that whoever this conflict is, or this person, you have like a soul contract with them. They're a soulmate. You're there to, you know, help and support people on the earth. You're there to help and support them, whatever they're going through. The Three of Pentacles is also recognition for hard work, and being a team player. It can be also like a new contract. If this is a job, if you're waiting for something to happen, this is a great time. Yeah, for some of you it's career. We've got the Hierophant. It's a great time for signing new contracts. Mercury has gone direct, okay? And whereas you haven't been able to sign a lease, sign a contract, gone for a job interview, or whatever you'd have held back on because of Mercury retrograde and been worried about, it's now like full steam ahead. So contracts are highlighted here, and changes possibly within the work environment, and the Chariot, okay? So you are definitely today moving in the right direction. Like Spirit has your back here. Spirit is just saying here, do not worry, okay? You've got this card of worry, anxiety and stress, but do not worry. Everything will work out okay, especially if it's to do with a contract or even a marriage or a work contract as well. Spirit's saying it's going to be okay, all right? Page of Fire, outgoing, creative and mischievous. Yes, the Page of Fire is very mischievous. You have two of them in this reading today. So Sag, Aries, Leo energy. So pages bring news in, knights bring messages. There could be some news that you're hearing that is going to double excite you because you've got two Page of Wands. You may be very social right now, especially with the Three of Cups being here. You've got the Lovers and the Justice card just came out together. You could be getting news about a marriage, or someone's getting engaged, having a baby, someone's moving in together. There could be some sort of like news coming in for you, okay? I'm just going to say, I want you to be happy for this person, like, and especially if you're single and you're hearing about somebody else having some good news in their life, you know, pay it forward and do something nice for them or congratulate them here, okay? Because you may be like, when's my moment? It's coming, okay? So you've got Gemini, Libra, so Page of Fire, getting excited, possibly about a new legal or lease agreement or this contract that's here. You could be celebrating as well with your person in regards to something that is even travel related. Okay, let's have a look what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Three of Swords. Okay, now that did come out in the reverse. There is, like, with the Devil here, there's a realization, and you're on a practical level, if you are leaving a person, or if you are leaving a job, or completely starting new, because we have the Fool card as the next card. Know that you are on the right track. Know that it is the right thing to do, and be understanding that even though there may be pain attached to it, it's part of your soul journey to do something new, to start a new chapter, to write a new book, okay? If that's your story, you're doing the right thing. And then we have the detachment from this Devil energy, okay? So, you know, you may have felt entrapped, like entrapment here. You may be like have been overly focused on being addicted to a person, a job, or, you know, just put too much energy into something. You've lost something about yourself. And that's where the Dreamer comes in, right, in this deck, the Fool. A new adventure, really stepping through that portal. He's stepping into this complete new world here and following his dreams. So there's unexpected opportunities coming up, I do feel, in the next few weeks with this eclipse season coming in. That was your reading. I will timestamp it after it goes live, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.